that was an absolute drag. There wasn't any clear way to get up to that path on the right. So I shot over to the left. Wow, big fish jumping right there. Shot over to the left and took out in the woods, and had to pull up a huge hill, back down a huge hill. It was a nightmare for portage. On the left side, I still didn't see where the actual drop was to go back into the river, but doesn't matter, I'm past it. Took a whole lot of time there. I'm below my 3-mile-an-hour pace, and I have to do better than a 3-mile-per-hour pace, including if I stop for a break or take lunch or something, in order to make it to that campsite before dark. So it's going to be a tough go today. The headwinds have died down a little bit, which are good, but still no flow to the water, and the wind blowing against me. It's going to make it for a long day. A lot of wildlife though. I mean, really nice wildlife. Like, here's a bunch of herons just hanging out in the water, waiting for some fish to go by. I saw one of those thin black fish that looked like an egret, just a different color. Pop down and fly off with something. Alright, so I gotta get that one. So if you see all those white dots down there, that heron is up here, directly in front of me. But down beyond him, hundreds of birds in the river. Well, not hundreds. 1, 2, 3, maybe 30. But the reason they're all standing there is because that's how shallow this water is. I just finished dragging over huge sandstone. There's probably bedrock, not sandstone. I don't know. But probably 500 feet or so. So I got to pick channels through here. And just one more obstacle in my path of making any progress. It is beautiful through here though. Just wish I wasn't pressed for such a long day. Very few houses. I saw only 2 or 3, and they were built with the land really nicely. Just tucked away in the woods with a view of the river. Another pterodactyl. Really pretty place. I just got through a high spot back there that was north of the dam that I went around. That was really tough. The sandstone or whatever rock is on the bottom of the river just rose up and had shallows for quite a while. It's going around this island right now. Saw a bunch of boulders and rocks on the other side, so chose this side. Looks like I made the right choice because I've had plenty of water to paddle. Nice little rock bar. All kinds of clam shells up on it. I wonder if there's otter on this side. Would love to see some more. That's the first one I've ever saw in the wild. Little bit of riffles here. I'm gonna drag bottom, I know it. Every time I hear the rock scrape on the bottom of my boat, my heart sinks. I think I'm at last. I am good. I lost my touch of it. Not too bad. Nice overcast day. 70s or so probably. 72 maybe. What you're hearing now is just all the loose gravel that the water pushes around. Raises up in some spots, makes troughs in the other. Ah, nice. Swallows all over the place, catching bugs. Love to watch them fly. It's amazing. Their maneuverability, just incredible. Well, one thing I definitely don't have to worry about is any boating activity on this big wide river. It's only like a 1.5 feet deep, if that. So right now I'm sitting in my kayak. I've got my legs folded back underneath me, my knees on the bottom of the kayak, and the arches of my feet where they meet the ankle right on the edge of my seat. And I really like this paddling position just to switch things up. More powerful of a stroke. You've got plenty of ease of rotation or flexibility in your back to move around. It is a little less stable, but it's a really nice change up from just sitting in the same position every moment with your feet on the foot pegs. You get that tightness in your lower back there. Really good change up of pace. I made some alterations to the kayak. I actually put a Perception rudder kit on it. Haven't bothered using it yet today. I took it out on Killbuck Lake, played around with it a little bit. The steering is pretty amazing, but I figured on just flat, straight water it'd be nice, because whenever I stop paddling and checking the Rowdy app or pulling up Google Maps or anything, the back end of the kayak tends to drift. I always have to drop one end of the paddle in the water while I'm trying to do something and correct the sideways drift. So it's a little bit to get it all set up, but looking forward to seeing how it works. When I do get the chance to use it, maybe in some deeper water. I don't know what'll be on the other side of the next dam, up by where I'm going to camp tonight, where I'm hoping to camp tonight anyways, if I make it up that far. Might get stopped shy, just pull up a couple of trees on a bank somewhere and forego the reservation that I had for tonight. I've got the same reservation for tomorrow, because Angie's going to pick me up at the Toledo Rowing Club Saturday night. We're going to both drive back to the campground, spend the night there together. Then she's going to put me back into the water at the Toledo Rowing Club. I'll probably have about a 3 or 4 hour paddle to go out and hit Lake Erie. She's going to bring one of the dogs along and do some hiking, kill some time while I do the paddle. So that'd be pretty awesome. Get to spend the night with her next to the river. I've never done that on my kayaking trips, so looking forward to it. You can hear a little bit of road noise off to the side, but obviously you can see the banks. There's just solid woods on both sides. Really nice setting. I really got to quit doing this, but I can't help myself. Let me line this up, tilt the camera. Look at that nest up there. I mean, that is literally like 6 foot tall in that tree. I've never seen one. I've seen large heron nests, big and round, but I've never seen one that's so deep. That echo was just carrying up and down the river. Sounded pretty cool. I've not seen another person or anything except a couple of houses on the bank for this 10 miles or so. Saw a second pair of bald eagles, but just the 2 pair. I don't know, maybe they don't like eating carp. It's about the only fish I've seen so far. I don't blame them. Kingfisher have been pretty numerous though, along with the herons, of course. What do we have up there? Oh, that's an immature eagle. Doesn't have his white crown yet. Looks to be about 3 years old. Hey, a bridge. Check the map and see what that is. That is Henry Street. Huh. Alright. Henry Street it is. Tap.